Hi, I'm Kathryn Wilson, and Joe asked me to talk a little bit about walk-ins and attachments and paranormal investigating. I work with a team in Los Angeles, and we specialize in helping clients and other investigators with negative spirit attachments and hauntings. Today, I was going to talk about protection and how important that is for investigators. It's something you really should be thinking about because you can have a situation where you have a walk-in or you have an attachment where something actually follows you home, and then you have to figure out how to get rid of it, and that's more difficult than to just protect yourself in the first place. So anyway, how to protect yourself is going to depend on your individual spiritual belief. It doesn't really matter what your spiritual belief is. It's the intent and the conviction in which you do it, and that's what makes a successful attempt at protecting yourself as well as helping others that are coming under attack. What you can do to bolster yourself is what I find works is prayer. Now that's for me as an individual. For you, that could be something different. Also, putting up an energetic field or shield that you put around you, and some people say like a bubble. I prefer to project energy outward as opposed to surrounding myself in a bubble. And what I do is I start like right here where your diaphragm is and project energy out in that area, and I keep that up the whole time I'm investigating. And what I find is once I start from there, it kind of goes out and ends up coming out from all around me, and I feel that I'm being protected when I do that. You can also use holy water, religious metals, talismans, depending on your belief system, crystals, sage. All that are great measures to protect yourself, depending, once again, what your spiritual beliefs are. What can happen during an investigation is the problem is you never know what you're walking into. Even if it's a place that you investigated before, when you go back, it could be a different situation. There could be something there that wasn't there the last time you were there. So you always want to be on guard. You always want to be ready for what could possibly happen to you or one of your teammates. Once again, you need to be prepared. You need to be conscious of your protection the whole time you're investigating. You want to start before you go in. What I do is I pray before I go in. I think about it the whole time I'm investigating, and then when I leave, I once again pray. I actually say out loud, nobody can come home with me. You know the rules. You know how it is. Be firm about it. And that also helps keep you from having something follow you home or experiencing a walk-in, which I've never had one, but I've seen it happen quite a bit, and it doesn't look pleasant. What you can do is keep an eye on your teammates, and if you see somebody that looks a little dazed, not quite right, maybe not talking, maybe kind of being kind of quiet, anything that's out of the ordinary for their personality, they could be experiencing a walk-in, which is just when there's some spirit energy in the building that temporarily kind of goes into your energetic space and kind of tries to take over a little bit. I've also seen people cry, people start cussing, especially maybe somebody who doesn't really even cuss. I've actually seen somebody pass out from having this happen. Now, what you need to do if you start to notice this happen is to get the person out of the building as soon as possible. And this might mean even making them leave the building, because sometimes they can be a little hesitant, not want to leave, but you need to say, no, look, you need to get out of the building. You might need to kind of take them physically and guide them out of the building. Once you get them out of the building, once again, you want to do whatever spiritually empowers you as an individual to help this energy get out of the person's physical body by praying, holy water, sage, whatever works for you is what's going to work in your circumstance. And the most important thing is not what your spiritual belief is, but the intent and your conviction in which you do it. The more energy you give into your conviction and energetic strength, the more you're going to be able to protect another team member. It's also important not to drink alcohol or take any kind of depressants, either prescription or over-the-counter like Benadryl, while you're investigating, because what this does is it weakens your defenses that you can throw up energetically to defend yourself from spirit activity. So you won't be, if you do drink or take some sort of drug, you won't have your full force of energy to protect yourself. So that's why it's important not to do those things while you're investigating. A walk-in is not a possession. It's merely a spirit energy stepping temporarily into a living person. If you experience spirit activity inside your own home after an investigation, you may have picked up a follower. And sometimes they'll just go away after a couple of weeks and it'll be no big deal. Other times you need to take measures to help get the spirit moving on its way out of your life, because you don't want to have them start to reside at your house. It can create problems in the long run. So once again, what you need to do for that is prayer. Burning lavender and dragon's blood incense has been very effective in cases that I've worked on daily to help calm the activity and rid the spirit activity from your home. Having your home blessed by clergy, by a medium, even by yourself with the use of holy water or sage, once again depending on what your belief systems are. We've also found the use of a black light is helpful while you're sleeping to keep spirit energy at bay, as well as playing Gregorian chant music 24/7. And you don't have to have it blaring. It can be very low so you can barely hear it, but that also seems to calm the spirit activity. Also, the use of crystals, sage, talisman. I've found that the St. Benedict metal is very helpful. It's blessed by the Benedictine monks, and it's actually used in cases of exorcisms by priests. And it is the most powerful saint, or he is the most powerful saint to ward off negative spirit energy. So having his metal on you while you're investigating can be a great tool to keep yourself protected. And you can actually order those online from the Benedictine monks. If you or a member of your group experience a walk-in or a temporary attachment, you need to step up your protective regime. Something's not right. Something's you don't have enough protection up. So at that point you need to reevaluate what you're doing and consider how to build up more of a protection around yourself if you do have that happen. And really important, if you do end up with an attachment back at home with you, you do not want to investigate until that attachment is gone from your life. It can create other situations that you don't really want to get into, where it weakens your whole defense system. So that's another thing to have an effect, I think, for team members. If they are having a problem, they should probably not investigate for a while until it's cleared up. And paranormal investigating is fulfilling, fun, interesting, and it gives you a great feeling when you help other people. But if you and your team are not protected properly, you aren't going to be as great a service as you can be, and you will be much more effective helping other people if your protection levels are at a high level and you're doing things the right way as far as taking care of everybody on your team. So God bless, and I hope everyone is protecting themselves out there. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me on Facebook. And good luck out there. Have fun. Thank you. Bye.